Hi survivors, I'm Terra Newell. Today we're going to make some vegetable soup. Let's get started. We have everything out here already. We have two 32-ounce vegetable broths. We have our black pepper. We have our salt. We have a garlic. We have a tomato. We have a bunch of carrots. A bunch of celery. Two potatoes. We have our parsley, our cilantro, one onion, kidney beans, and I got these green beans at Mother's Market the other day, so I thought they were perfect. Let's get to cooking. So I put out these two pots, and then I have everything. I'm going to put a few things to the side for now. So right now I'm going to bring out my onion. I really need to cook that and prep that. And then I'm going to get the garlic and peel a few cloves, put them in there, and we'll go from there. For anything, I got my two pots out. So we're going to cut up the onion first before anything, and then cut up the garlic because we want those ready to go. And then we'll cut up the tomato while we put in the vegetable broth. We're starting to cut up the onion. I always get the ends first. Put those off to the side. This off to the side. It's nice to have a trash can nearby if you have that, but my trash can is over in the other corner. I hope everyone is having a great week, a great start to their new year. One of the reasons why I'm cooking vegetable soup is because colds have been going around like no other lately, and it's good to stay healthy. I also had a cyst one time, and I went to the doctor. He told me, "You've been eating a bunch of sugar, haven't you?" And I was like, "Yes, how did he know?" And he says that cysts form from sugar, and that he's pretty sure I got it from eating all the donuts I've been eating. That wasn't exactly his words, but I knew that he was talking about the donuts. So he told me to do the vegetable soup. I did it, and then he didn't have to slice open or lancet my cyst. Sorry, I'm talking about this while cooking, but this will help you if you have that, because vegetables will kill those bad cells in a sense. And I'm not a doctor, but hey, a doctor told me to do vegetable soup, and it's worked ever since. It's just one thing that gets me back on track. So I'm actually going to put this into the pot over here. We're going to do a half onion in each pot. And if you have a really big pot, I just use the really big pot. I just don't. And it cooks a little faster, in my opinion, if you have it in two pots. But that's just my opinion. And sometimes it's just easier to cook in one pot. So, you know, there's pluses and minuses to everything. Like, one of the reasons why women don't leave toxic relationships is it isn't that easy sometimes. Well, a lot of the times. It's not easy to leave because you might be financially dependent upon them. It might not be easy to leave because you're addicted to the cycle of the highs and lows. It may not be easy to leave because you don't know anything else. It may not be easy to leave because you have kids with them, because you have a business with them, all of the above. You know, there's many reasons why women just don't leave. So now we're going to cut up this tomato, and we're going to put half in one of the pots and the other half in the other pot. So just making sure I get everything. And I'm really excited because I really like vegetable soup. It is very good, and I could binge eat it. So I probably will, and I'll probably bring a little bit to other people. We'll see. I always like to share when I cook. And when I cook good, healthy things, that's important. Because not everybody thinks about their health. And I know I made a lot of sweets over the holidays. And I need to get back into the cycle of healthy eating, which is why I made the beet salad the other day. I hope you guys saw that video. And I love beets, and I also still have it because I just made it the other day. So I can eat that whenever I want to. I sharpened my knife recently too, so it's cutting nice and easy right now. And then we're going to put like half of this into one and the other half because I didn't put a full half in one of them. I also love that in the other video, you guys added some suggestions that you guys do for beet salads. I love that. I might try that in the future. I am actually allergic to chicken though. So that's one thing about me that you guys should know is if I cook chicken on here, it will probably be for my boyfriend or someone else or something else, you know. I'll make it for my grandparents too because I like to cook for other people. So we're peeling the garlic now. And I like to just cut the bottoms so I make it pretty easy. So I'm going to put one in there. And I'm going to do 3 garlic cloves in each one. Look how pretty it is. So 1 on 1 right now. You want to make sure with cooking you have everything ratioed out. And try to remember what you did. Because when I cook vegetable soup, I kind of just throw it all together. I think one time I even put corn in there because I was like, oh, I have corn, why not? But today we're not going to use corn. This is how I like to make vegetable soup most of the time. And also, fun fact, if you have dogs, make sure the garlic isn't getting on the floor like it just did. When I'm cooking, my dog knows, hey, stay in the other room. Mom is busy. Getting another garlic clove. Putting it in. So we have 3 in one pot. And I have to put 2 in the other pot. And also, if you have a mincer, you could do that and then put it in. But today we're going to be lazy in the sense of our garlic cloves, and we're just going to throw them in because we're still going to get the flavor because it's boiling. And when you do eat your soup, you'll have a garlic surprise in some bites. Oh. There we go. So now your bowl should look like this. The stove shouldn't be on yet because we're going to add our vegetable broth. So adding in this one first. Nice and pretty. And then we're going to add in the back one. And notice it's $3.65 from Whole Foods, and it's organic. We want to make some organic vegetable soup. We are adding about a little over a cup in each. Get the back one. Beautiful. And then now we're going to salt and pepper it. Last time I added way too much pepper, so only doing a few swipes. I just got really excited about the pepper last time. I don't know why. And I'm using some Himalayan salt, maybe about like a teaspoon in each one. And then now we're going to turn this on. We're going to turn this on a little over medium on each one. Here we are going to finely chop up the herbs. So I grabbed about a handful of each of these. And this is how I like to do it. It's a little bit hard to do it with the angle that I'm doing it at. And the most important thing to me is safety, especially with knives. I just have a weird thing about it sometimes. It's part of my trauma. And it's good that we're mixing it all together. Excuse me, just knocking into the camera here. And this is a lot of herbs, but if you're trying to kick that cold, you're going to be thankful for them. There we go. Mix it all together. We're adding half and half. And then from the cutting board, I'm just getting the extras. And we're doing half and half. And I'm going to rinse off my hands because they look like this now. Now we got a bunch of carrots. We're going to do 3 and 3. So, oh, this guy, he brought a friend with him. So we'll keep him and his friend together. And I just cut the carrots up like that and make it easy peasy for them to go in. I bought all organic, of course. And this one's a little thicker. So these slices are going to be thinner. Looking beautiful so far. And now we'll do the rest of the carrots. This guy looks a little dirty though, so we'll just scrape that off. Gross. There we go. He just rolled away. Take these guys. Put them in the back one. See, you can already tell the difference between the two with the carrots in them. And let's cut up the rest. And I hope if you had that seasonal depression, I hope you're coming out of it a little bit because of the new year, getting started, getting back into a groove of things. Carrots. I know with my partner this week, we're like, let's just make this week a work week. And, you know, let's see each other maybe in like another week. It's just so busy and we want to get back into our habits. I like to do my yoga. And now we're going to cut up the celery, but we're going to cut up the celery and put it to the side. So we're going to grab a bowl. A reminder to constantly stir. And multitask, because we're gonna do the celery still, you know, but we need to keep this so it doesn't lump up too much. And since the potatoes and carrots take a little bit more time to cook, those always go in first, and the herbs can literally just disintegrate in here along with the garlic and the onions, you know. Let's cut up some celery. This guy is a little gross, but oh well, we'll use him. I like to take off the ends first. That guy's a solid guy too. We're cutting up about a bunch. So we have 6 here. You don't want to give too much, too little. And I do have the trash behind me now. I think celery is really easy to cut. You just do that. And then this goes in the bowl over here. Also, in the episode of Survivor Squad that came out today, I talk about EMDR with Elizabeth. We both did it. We're huge advocates for it. And it really helps with trauma. If you don't know about EMDR, it is eye movement desensitization reprocessing. And that's basically when you go through your trauma, and then it keeps you in the present moment by creating that bilateral function. So you're able to literally process through your trauma and come to all these realizations in a sense. It rewires your brain, your nervous system, so that you're not so quick to come to those fight or flight reactions. And I also love yoga for it as well. Yoga for trauma is amazing because you work on your nervous system every single time you do yoga and go into a pose. You're working on calming yourself down and getting out of it faster and faster. And there's the celery. More stirring. It's really pretty. And now time that we chop up the green beans. We are going to cut up 2 bunches of these, but I'm just going to show you how to cut up one. Let's get to it. So literally, so easy. We're going to cut into thirds. So this will go in one guy, and then we'll stir it in. And this will go into the other guy. We'll take this guy out. We don't want him in there. There's another guy right there. And we'll put this in one and then the other in the back one. And then we stir these guys in. Looks so green now. Stirring the back one. And this is gonna be so delicious. You can already see that the potatoes are cooked. So all we need to do now is add in some kidney beans. I like to add in some peas if you guys have any peas, frozen peas. And then we'll be ready to serve soon. We're gonna add in some thyme and some rosemary. Just a couple pinches in each. So 1 pinch, 2 pinch, 1 pinch in the back one, and and 2 pinch in the back one. Stir it in. And you can really add the seasonings all at the beginning because it helps set the flavor a bit better. I just got a bit sidetracked. 1 rosemary, 2 rosemary, 1 rosemary, and 2 rosemary in the back. And if you have fresh herbs, those are always just better. If anybody has the lettuce grow, please tell me how it is. I want one so badly. I also want one of the loomies for my counter. It decomposes your extra foods and everything. I really want one of those in my life too. So if you guys have those, let me know how they are. Stirring vegetable soup. You don't want that layer to get so thick that it doesn't disintegrate in there. Now we're going to add the kidney beans. I like to get them from the box with the BPA free liner. Add these in. Looks so good. Stir them in the back one. And we're gonna let these sit in here for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then this will be ready to serve. I might even add in an extra cup of water to each of them. Maybe a half cup. Adding in a half cup of water in each. And after we let this sit for 5 to 10 minutes, after constantly stirring, if you see the froth come to the top, and constantly stirring is just making sure it's not sticking to the top. It's not constantly stirring like that. It's just, so it's like a moderate stir. Moderate, mild stir. And we'll let that sit. This one seems done. The back one may need a little bit more time, but what I do is I'll take it, I'll package it in here. Let's take some of this. And then I'll save all of these from pastas, anything that comes in this. I'll save it. And then I get to lock and package this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want, please send me recipes, videos you guys want me to make next. I'm really excited to be doing these cooking videos. I hope that you guys learn some about toxic relationships, about narcissists, and find a way to develop a healthy relationship or find a healthy relationship. So be sure to check out my podcast, the Survivor Squad podcast. It comes out every Thursday with a new survivor and my host, Collier Landry. So check it out, and I'll see you guys next time. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.